Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. There's been a little bit of a change since the last part. I actually did a couple of things. One, I actually have something in my items now. I have this Medal of Valor from Midnight Raven. This is a award for defeating the Midnight Raven, engraved without suffering any damage. I basically went back and got a couple of achievements, a couple trophies in the time since. I did the trophy for like doing Rook's Gambit or whatever, the powers for Garuda without touching the ground. I did that, and then I defeated a boss without taking any damage, which I had to like play through the whole Greatwood thing again. So I had to rearrange the powers around a little bit, but we're back to where we were for this. I will say that I didn't keep all of these. I figured that I would just kind of like keep all this, just like keep what I have for now instead of like getting all these. I did get all of these except for the precision dodge up to master, but I decided I'm just going to do that to get all of these kind of finished. But yeah, I've kind of just kept all the rest of these. I know I had these, I'd gotten them. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with this. I kind of reset all the ability stuff and went back and did it. Did a couple of, trophies. That was really about it. Nothing, no new weapons, no, like, nothing else, We're where we are. So we're headed through here. We're going to be heading all the way down to here. We can't go through here to Titan's Wake, so yeah. So that's pretty much about it. But nothing, nothing that would actually be a part of the story or anything has been done. Just kind of some trophies I knew I could knock out. I'm gonna try to see if I could get I'm thinking almost all of the trophies in this. There might be a couple that I don't end up getting, but like beating the game on Final Fantasy mode, which I think you only get after completing the game. I know there's like a new game plus to this. All right, well.
Then let us be rid of them.
We'll just use that. Goodbye. I did actually, as you can see, my experience is almost up to level 41. I actually did get a little bit of experience fighting in the previous chapter for fighting the enemies, but not enough to level up, so. More orcs. Oh, I can't reach that far. There's the level up. 41. There we go.
Good girl. Faster. Clive. Smoke. Is the city fallen?
I saw it. There's also a, an obelisk. Keep forgetting what they're called. I call them checkpoints, to be honest. I mean, it sounds like they're still fighting somewhere.
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Going around then. Alright, we actually have some side quests, apparently. Trading places.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
What do you need help with?
Clive, your timing is impeccable.
Well,
It just
you know.
so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them.
So what, you want me
we've
to
been
send...
searching for a place where they can be resettled.
Well, you want to put them in
Somewhere
my
far from the
house?
prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one.
Okay.
Cashlock.
It's like, you're going to send them to my place? So I got more mouths to feed?
The place was abandoned a long time ago. But when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
I was
And
just
so
going to go kill
we
them.
seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Yeah.
How could I refuse?
You're paying me, so...
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Are they rolling in the next, like,
You will
5
find the
minutes?
village in
So,
Charger's Thread,
if
past
not...
Wheatley's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Alright. So that would be down here. Well... Oh yeah, I can go from here. I was thinking I couldn't, but no, I can.
Run like the wind.
So I can go through the store now. We don't have time for you. We have things to do. So they're gonna get to live here in this like abandoned fishing village that we'd come to earlier.
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
Yeah, I keep forgetting these dogs like never attack.
yours, Torgal.
There we go.
I think that's the last of them.
No, fuck, where you want me to... Oh. I was like, where the hell you want me to go?
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat.
Alright. I thought they would just meet us here. To be honest.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Okay.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no.
What is it?
About him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
It's all clear.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you.
All clear.
Don't tell her I was watching her, will you?
Well, what does it matter? The guy walked past you.
I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
I really kind of don't care, to be honest. I got bigger problems than who that guy is, to be honest. Just build your little town. I don't give a shit.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated.
Let me guess, I gotta go deal with this now.
It's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
You mean you're not sure you know where to find me, or you're not sure if you need my help? Which one of those? What one of those is the truth? Because if you don't know where to find me, that's good. If you don't know if you'll need my help, that's also good.
Ah, Clive.
I don't give a shit.
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium.
Good for him.
One of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharma
Don't give a shit to have heard of them.
They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic. And they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds. And she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me.
Alright, what is this relevant?
Favor by letting her live her own life.
Okay, then let her live her own life.
If an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore.
Get to the point.
Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Whatever.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
I see. It's just kind of like one of the things that I feel like a lot of Final Fantasy games have a problem with, especially like this one, for example. They try to like flesh out minor characters with a lot more story than is needed. And I really honestly couldn't give a shit half the time about some of these characters. It's not like I don't like them. It's just like I honestly don't see what any of that is relevant for. It's not relevant to me. I don't care that your sister, like, I mean, if she wants to be free, let her. I don't give a fuck either way. Like, it's just I get annoyed sometimes with the stupidity that we have for some of the dialogue. It's just like they really just kind of unload stuff onto you sometimes, and it's like, ugh, please don't. You know, characters like Martha or like, you know, Sir Wade, you know, those are characters that I can see, like, you know, you flesh them out and that's fine. But like characters like Theodore and Eloise, like, I don't really need more than, you know, what I've already got in terms of their story. I don't need more bullshit, especially after I've completed my quest. I don't need to hear any more nonsense.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
That's just my personal
Remember how
opinion
some
on
of
it.
Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Yeah, sure, you're paying me.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I agree.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet.
Oh, okay.
There's
They
just
lived
one
there for a
problem.
few years before they gotta move out.
A band of cutthroats have made it their den. And they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry.
Oh, easy.
Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I'm already a raiding party.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved.
There's 4 of us.
I won't
At
have
this point.
bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Clearly.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
Well, we don't even really need Wade to join us. We have Joshua.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us. not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
All right. Well, like I said, I don't really need them to join me, to be honest. I feel like I'm able to do most of this myself. Like I said, there is 4 of us after all at this point. Hello.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
We're looking to evict.
Leave this place.
Or face
Really?
the consequences. That's the end of that then.
No, it's not. Oh god, it's one of these. One of these nasty jelly things. 2 scoops? 2 scoops of what?
Doesn't matter. It goes too.
You fucked up my wind up. Bring it on, bitch. Oh, done. Just like the Mega Flare plus everything else just battering down upon them. Just getting decimated.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Dude, I told you we didn't need Wade.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for Akashic.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
2 scoops.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away. Before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
And they can make this a nice place to live.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashic in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is.
You have to worry about the blight coming eventually.
We'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
That's nice that they have a home now. You know, like, they don't have to just go from place to place, because Wade was just kind of living place to place. Now they have a place they can actually kind of build up, call their own. Although they keep acting like the blight ain't encroaching on their
there you are.
on their town.
All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done.
That's usually how it
What's all
works.
this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up?
Oh, who cares?
On second thoughts, don't tell me.
Good.
It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it.
It's called Two
Now
Scoops.
we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
Two Scoops. Call it Two Scoops.
What else? Eastpool.
Oh, that's boring.
Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But
Called
that
Two
don't undo
Scoopsville.
The good that happened there.
Double
You need to
scoop.
throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Well,
Why you say that?
Well, something along
I've
those
always
lines.
loved that saying.
Anyway, the poor
Don't throw
soul's
the
waiting
baby out with the
till he's gone.
bathwater, and I'm like,
Your work ain't done yet. It's the way
like, I know it's
see
a
it,
saying, but
neither is mine.
has somebody ever
There's
done that?
wood or lumber or
Has anybody ever
strong
thrown the
wax in
baby
it,
out
the
with
rest
the
is ready to
bathwater?
provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
Like, well,
No,
we're
thank
done
you.
giving the baby a bath, and then they
Didn't
forget
have
the
to
baby's
help
in there,
us.
and they just chuck
I wanted
the
to.
water, and then the baby goes flying. They're like, oh my god, I've thrown the baby out with the bathwater. That's funny to me. I just get an image in my head of a small little, like, tub in the 1800s of a baby sitting in this tub, and then just some woman living out in the woods, you know, like in the colonial times, throwing out a baby with a whole thing of bathwater. It's funny in my mind, anyway. Alright. Not a Lost Wing. What the fuck is this? For Great Justice 2. I don't even remember the For Great Justice 1. Oh, is this related to the people who are watching? Is that the thing now that we're gonna get them out of here now or some shit?
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell.
I know you guys are
As
leaving
you
now.
know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling.
Mm-hmm.
We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
That's good.
I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve...
Clive acting like he's come a long way
Once it is
from
done, the
getting
village will have
revenge.
served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would
The
place
handicapped.
Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a
We
village
must protect
home
them.
only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live, even should Lostwing die?
Why you gotta send him to my house? You're not even paying me!
I will.
Motherfucker.
I I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive.
Fare
May
ye.
Grieger guide us.
Fare ye.
All of us.
Fucking I guess. I mean, I might as well travel here.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Back to the stables, girl. Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lost Wing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi!
What?
You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just
What's
come
wrong?
From Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
Well, then let me go, I guess.
We can't let this happen.
Well, you can, because...
Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is
Close
that
is so
manor?
chill about it. I don't do whatever.
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
Didn't I just fucking say that? Oh yeah, where we fought the thing. Alright. Travel here.
Let's go.
Faster!
Time to fight.
I'm not gonna fight any of you currently. Got the chocobos here.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
Seems like we are.
Quinton.
Well, Quinton's still here.
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
Oh shit. Oh, this big fuck.
This must be the guard dog. Quinton. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
Right, bitch.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down.
Fucking done. This combination of powers really does it. Another curl whisker.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'll get there as quick as I can.
Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear.
Clearly, you're now covered in blood.
All these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice. My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news.
Oh, what?
Lostwing. It's been flooded.
How? How? What is going on? How is all this happening? Oh, with the Akashic. Alright, with the Aether. Okay, I'm like, what do you mean flooded? That place was... It's not like there was like that much water.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Quinn, would you... What is this, COD zombies? That's what it sounds like. Fetch me their souls!
It's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
Get him!
Ba, 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 ba. See ya. Whee! Alright, laser time. Kaboom! Anyway, fetch me their souls.
I need to find Quentin.
Is he in here? Yep. Great, now he's dead.
Quentin.
You idiot.
Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Throw him over your shoulder and sprint. Sometime later. How much later? Like 10 minutes or an hour? 2 days? Is this that guy from earlier that was like, please promise us you do all I can?
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing
Lost?
Flood has filled the valley.
I see.
Lost Aether and shit just means more monsters for me to kill in the long run.
A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Save your strength
Why?
there. Why? Why?
All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that. We all
Hate to
know.
break it to you, that's exactly.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after
You know what,
us
Quentin?
all.
You can just go hang out at the hideaway. I don't give a
Work
shit
ain't
anymore.
over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
So lead us,
The
sir.
village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
Here we all are.
Why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village.
Yo, all these quests have kind of sucked right now.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again.
I don't.
Build a new Lostwing.
Just
right
like with
here
like
in the
the Eloise and that whole quest, like I didn't care about much about it, and then like this one, I'm just like, oh, they're all like,
Start.
yeah, let's all just be one happy family.
One
Fucking
life
all right,
ends, and another begins.
then go do it and leave me alone.
We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin. we know.
Probably you need money to do half of that.
I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
Good for you. So they don't have to live at the hideaway anymore?
I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
Good.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf.
Alright, that's fine.
You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
I guess. Alright, well. Oh! This is one of those signboards. There are 6 of these that you have to get. I'm assuming you probably get them all from quests, but Hangman signboard. The emblem of the Hangman, the tavern. Yeah, I know what it is. Displayed in Clash Chambers. Cool. Well, that ends that. Is there anything here? Some renown, some letters and shit. I should probably come back here. Get whatever this renown is. Oh, and there's beasts here too. I didn't even see that. All right.
I wasn't expecting you back so.
Enclosed you'll find an item of high and strange order, one for which I require neither thanks nor recompense. Consider it a reminder of where loyalties are best placed. The Chapman.
Here you are.
Thanks. Now we need 1550 to unlock more. Alright, we got one hunt. Ah, Man in Black. The greater part of those black shields you spied on Lost Wing are taken by the Aether Flood. However, we receive reports that one yet survives, a zealot of their evil cause who persists in delivering any bearer who strays too close to his hiding place to a gruesome death. Alasia's heretofore proved more than a match for the curse breakers sent to slay him. Alright. It's in Lost Wing, that's easy enough.
Seems the hideaway's lost its
Alright, so main scenario. Vendor, treasure coffer. Patron's Whisper. Alright. Pretty much on track to having all those.
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
I don't want you to tell me a story.
Them rumours Wet Legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air.
Okay, I didn't come here for you to tell me a story. God damn it. I just want to sell shit.
Right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh,
You know what?
But me,
yeah, you're for the gold.
To opposing army.
Yeah, we know.
One day I met
yeah, you fell in love.
To a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant.
Yeah, you sold to him. Oh no, it's Sid. Never mind.
I fell right into his damn.
Yeah.
He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine, and I soon started making the best profits I've seen since. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws.
Okay, that's nice.
He told me about his plan to topple the mother. Said that
Good
with
for
them
him.
gone, the realm would want for all manner of things.
Mm-hmm.
Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could and that's when he had me. I emptied my stores out, and
Good
the
for
rest,
you.
as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest damn.
Yeah, and who's the fool?
I have never been happier.
Good for
You've
you.
all shown me there are some things more precious than guilt.
Yeah, there's family.
So don't you go messing it all up.
Yep. I just want to sell my stuff.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
God, all this just so I can sell my fucking crap. I'm telling you, I'm getting really kind of annoyed with this, like, I'm really starting to get annoyed with this, like, hey, let me, like, tell you all this story bullshit that you don't really care about, you know.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Damage of magic by maybe I'll keep that. Maybe I'll keep that.
I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Sell the valuables. Damn, 26k? Fuck. I'll buy one of these last elixirs if I can.
Blind, you know.
don't understand why this is...
Stuffing all that
why
in
that's
satchel.
there.
Finished, are you?
Oh, that was the most annoying thing. It's like, here, let me tell you how I met Sid. I don't actually care right now. I honestly am trying to do shit and get out of here. Hangman signboard. The emblem of the Hangman. The tavern sits at the heart of Lost Wing, now in the depths of an aether flood. Depicts a hooded, bound, and starved man hung by the ankles, perhaps contemplating how he will take his vengeance on those who made him this way. Now that Quentin strives to build a new future for the remnants of his Lost Wing family, mayhap the Hangman will rise again, but likely under a different name. There's still so many of them to get. On our own terms. I regret that both of you and that love had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I'll finally be able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done, Karen. Duty. My Lord Marquess, in your absence shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Yote. Starting over. Clive, I cannot begin to thank you for all you've done and for Lost Wing, so in lieu of any awkward remerciements, I shall be sending several barrels of next season's vintage. I can only hope they finally turn you off that foamy swill you and yours so covet, Quentin. Alright, well, now we need to head back to Lost Wing so we can kill that fucking monster. I just hate, like, if I don't ask you questions or, like, if I don't talk to you about the damn thing, then why do you bother me? Alright, so I guess we have to go looking for this guy. I mean, it's not gonna be like up here. Most of these like take place in like an openish type area. Well, let me just look before I have to keep stammering around. Of course, he's in Sellers Passage. So he's all the way down here. He's not even in Lost Wing. It should just say the Sellers Passage. That's not what it said. It said Lost Wing. What? How do I... Is it like below me, or... I've been up there at some point. How the fuck do I get there? Oh, see? What do you mean? I've been here before. How the fuck do I get in here? I've like been here. Oh, is it through here? So, because I've been in here before. So it's on the map. I've unlocked it. All right, here we go. Ah, there he is. Holy Trumpetor! Trumpeteur.
Bring out your bearers! Let me and my water purge them of their sin!
You'll regret doing my mother's bidding.
There we go. Bye-bye. $75 experience points. Well, upgrade points. That's some Scarletite, though.
Your work here is done.
In your big ol' cannon thing. Alright, well. I think we're good on that now. So I don't think we have any more quests. Alright. Canver. Oof. This is looking rough.
Sounds like thunder.
Password.
You're late. I was starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I had quests to do.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
It's like,
is that who I think it is?
who the fuck is that guy?
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
It's Ashley.
My lady.
Wow, Josh, get off the ground, you weird fuck. Uncle? Your other nephew is alive and well?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
This guy has had 2 nephews come back to life, and his life is made.
I'd see the day.
Well, no shit. He thought we were both dead, and he finds out we're both alive. It's the best feeling for him.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned. But silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Oh.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into 2 parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if
Yo, we're gonna be sailing soon?
They'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
Are we gonna get on a ship?
Get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Got it. Thumbs up, buddy. Even fall. I thought it said eventful. Eventful. Alright.
Alright, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Oh.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Oh, God. Oh, he's dead.
They've been routed.
Oh, well. I finished him.
They're wearing Waluta armor.
Oh, you think so, do you? I'm sorry, what? I kind of got sick of his bullshit. Bye.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
They're all a bunch of nasty Akashic. Thanks to good old Barnabas and his undying allegiance to Ultima. Oh God! Oh shit! Nighty night. Big fat night. Alright, here we go. Decimated.
That sounded big.
Uh-oh.
Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Oh, these orcs are eating these people. Come on. Bring it on. Goodbye. Oh, good thing I had that thing is still there. Woo! Orc warlord, huh? This giant staff. Oh no, we have faced one of these guys before. I don't think we did, but these are the guys that teleport. That's right. I was like, I don't think I faced this guy, but yeah, these guys teleport.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
There's a chest over here. The flavor of light. Favor of light. It's the flavor of light.
Where are they?
Oh boy, this is gonna be a boss. Well, maybe not a boss, but like an arena full of enemies.
These creatures. These ultimate creatures step this far. What the hell is going on?
Where is your master? What does he want? Let there be order. Kill! All yours, Torgal. To me, Flames! Stay down!
Bye. Uh-oh. Oh, Harbard! Hi, buddy! We are gonna face a boss.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield. They are men, like you and me.
I mean, I guess. That's what they call them.
Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harbard, and you will yield.
Sleipnir? Alright.
Or not.
As long as you don't hold back.
Well, might as well get that off. Woo! I can't even see him. He's a fencer. His fighting style is very much that of a fencer.
You will forgive me
Traditional
if my
fighting.
performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame? What armory? Gungnir.
Oh.
Watch closely.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Nice try.
God damn. He's actually got quite the attack. Woo! Oh, look at the little boy. Couldn't hang with the big dogs. Get out of here, bitch. Damn, we got a lot for that. 5,200 experience, and we got an insignia. But this one we're not actually holding on to. This is for crafting. Alright.
The vessel is strong.
Stronger than you.
My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was
Oh,
over
wow.
before we
Okay,
arrived.
well.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
I know this man.
Nothing. I hope.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit! Oh, God! That was Barnabas' sword that does that, right?
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
Ooh.
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud. Get back.
You really gonna use his sword? I know you got your own. Dude, the guy fights with one hand.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Uh-oh. He's breaking out his sword now.
Try it.
Holy shit.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Uh-oh. Jill's not fucking around now.
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Oh shit! Oh god, I hope she's alright.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he?
Yeah, I took a beating from that, and he didn't even like. He didn't even turn. He didn't even like prime halfway. He didn't even semi-prime.
If it were not for you.
He just had the sword.
No.
And he kicked my ass.
Severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
Well, we couldn't let the Los Illuminados get you, Ashley.
Wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake. My boy. Oh,
All I want to do is help.
Torgal's just like, can I have that bottle?
It was Sid.
The power of the Cid.
Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
I'm gonna have to face him eventually.
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him.
Then where's Jill?
Clive. Jill didn't come back.
Bro, don't do this shit.
What do you mean?
Don't do this shit.
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
She better not be dead. I swear.
It's alright, Mid.
To God.
Jill is fine.
But how do you know?
The ether of her icon endures.
Oh.
And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
Alright, good.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose you might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Yeah, Barnabas is a strong boy. He's a strong boy. He's just like, here, one hand behind my back and a sword, and I'll cut you down in half. Shing! A Song of Hope. Alright.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Some new items.
Clive. Coin purse weighing you down?
Rune blade, huh?
You'll not find a better price than that.
Alright. Rune belt. That's good. Rune crescents are better. Sure.
You better all be here.
Okay. Fire breath. Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
Dragon's Tomb. Sell the valuables. We don't have any.
Finished, are you?
Alright, let's see here.
So
use the forge. Alright, reinforce. Runeblade 2. We need another Runeblade.
Should last you a good while.
Reinforced Runeblade 2. 295. Alright.
That should do you.
Rune belt. Rune belt is better in like health, but it's not better in defense. And I'm not getting 1 HP up to sacrifice for 3 defense regardless. Rune Crescents 2. We can deal with that as well. Alright. Craft.
No scratches, right?
And then Rune Crescents 2.
Yeah, that should do you.
There we go.
Anything else?
I mean, I don't believe so.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Sell. So this rune blade.
Not out else?
These rune crescents.
I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again.
Okay, and so items. No. Gear. There we go. Rune blade number 2. Rune crescents number 2. Abilities, we have like 3,000 points. It's kind of a part of me that maybe wants to do something, wants to do this. Just doesn't seem like it goes that far. It says increases the range. This does more stun than damage, and I'm all about like the damage. I don't know. I think we'll just kind of hold on to these points for now. I think. I mean, I'm not in a rush. He's still at 8.
Don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Alright, we also have some new beasts as well. New hunts anyway.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with it?
Alright, what do we have? We have 2. Alright, so Dread Comet. The hunters of Tabor speak of a wild chocobo that haunts not only the nearby Badlands, but also their dreams, for it exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species, and has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin and feasted on their flesh. The bird is far past taming. It must needs to be put down. Jesus Christ. Did somebody check the writing in this game? It must need to be put down. It doesn't need the S. The Sickle Dalmechia. Okay. Oh wait, no, we had this one. We already took him down. All right. So all the rest of these are done. Well, I don't think I can travel right now. Oh no, I can. All right, let's see. The Sickle, which is in here. All right, we'll travel. Travel here. This sword's pretty cool.
Faster.
Actually, kind of like it better than the previous one. Jill and Joshua aren't with us. Just me and Torgal. Goodbye. Don't have time. Alright, so it's either going to be like in this area, or it's going to be in that area that kind of turns off.
Go get some. Found it.
Goblins. he's not in here. I wish there was like a better way to... I think maybe he's in here? Possible.
No holding back.
Yep, there he is.
Be safe.
So this one's like red. He's red and blue. He's got a little bit of green as well.
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
Damn! That's why it's called Dread Comet, for sure. Goodbye. That meteor rain was starting to kick my ass. Comet feather. Surely, as truly red chocobos are rare, one might assume a simple set of their feathers.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Alright. Well, back to the hideaway now. Let's go talk with Otto.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are...
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
So like the blade of this sword is actually kind of cool because it looks like a ribbon. At the end of it looks like a ribbon.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Okay. Search Mid's dungeon. It's not really a dungeon, is it? It's a workshop.
If Amber and the Lazarus had gone.
They literally said that. It's a workshop.
This ship will ever sail? This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking. What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
So what, are we just taking them? Calling it a dungeon.
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
You think?
Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
A riddle. Mididol. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it first sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. Good luck. Okay.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising.
It's inside you all along, Mid.
So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Swear to God, if you have me come back to the workshop again. After running all the way up here.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
That's why it's called the Hideaway, right?
Paul said it was an army of a cash.
So we're gonna rip apart the music box. No more music for us. Stand away, children.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
They broke our music box.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't.
It's broken now.
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Heard something unlock, it seemed like.
Something caught.
on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
How did we not notice that was in there?
I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well. Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
I don't know how we didn't notice that big old thing, like, just completely pushed in there.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another
Where the
word
hell's
for
he going?
stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh? Every moment I waste here,
The final
the flagship
piece.
sails. I have to get back.
That's in... my items. Alright, so that's 4. Let's give mid. Alright, we also have some more side quests here.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
We'll grab this one up in the infirmary first.
She can't kick this up. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days.
What are you talking about? She just came to see me.
Pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
Sure. Why not?
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Oh, thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Well, Talia, Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of
How will
mercy.
crying help this man?
Alicia, it's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Talia. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Say a mightling or a middling? One of those two. Hello, August.
Clive? Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice?
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Gotta talk to him again. Blacksmith Blues 3. How many of these quests they got?
Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then.
Although this is a quest that we get something out of.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Oh, and there's another quest down here as well. I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice this one. Please, sir, can I have some marble? That's really funny. What's gotten you down now, Blackthorn?
Not this again.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. Not this again.
Things to do with your time.
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was The work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
Zoltan.
You've never mentioned him before.
You guys ever seen
Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time
Dude,
I did,
Where's
we
My
almost came
Car?
to blows.
The space alien people that do the Z with their hands? Zoltan!
I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Justice improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It
Zoltan.
matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make it.
With an engraver, idiot!
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
Yeah.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous.
And my rings keep you flashy.
My hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit?
I do it with my hands every time I
doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Every time I
Then
say
just
it.
this once. Make peace with being second best.
Wow.
Swallow your pride.
Jesus,
And focus
Clive.
all your energies on the task at hand.
You know,
Keeping
for
the
once,
breakers armed and armored.
you know, be
Provided
second
you can
best,
do that, you'll hear
loser.
No complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
Zoltan.
Dravozd, my old village.
So I had to do it. I had to do it again.
He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Alright. Now we need to go down here. This last quest before we wrap up. So we can do all this shit next time. I hate coming down here. So far. Please, sir, may I have some marble?
Do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Kinda?
Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Mm-hmm. What's one vine, says.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
I just killed everything on the hunt board.
I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
That's a lie. I didn't actually. It didn't happen. Son of a bitch. You gotta run all the way back there so I can take a picture of this fucking thing. Well, you know, it's kind of one of the nice things that I like is that you get these quests where not only is it a quest that you're getting something out of it, it's increasing whatever, but it's also a quest that allows you to do something extra, like a hunt, for example. Okay. It's about more bull sightings. How many of these things have we done? So there's 5, 10, 15. This will be 20? God damn. Carrot. If you come across a red carrot protruding from the marshes of Three Reeds, do not attempt to pull it from the swampy soil. It is in truth another root vegetable entirely, an exotic species of morble that uses a modified carrot-like vine as a lure to draw its prey close before emerging from the earth and swallowing them whole. A cruel way for nature to turn these times of privation to her advantage. And this is in the Whispering Waters. Sorry, yeah. Alright. So, when we come back next time, we're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll get all these other side quests done that we've done thus far. So, okay, let me just go ahead and fast travel somewhere. Where am I? Okay, going to here, right? No, those are the tiers. You know what? We'll do that. We'll travel to Lost Wing, and yeah, we'll start there. We'll go grab whatever that is, the eyeball or whatever, and then we'll just continue on with getting all the rest of these, and hopefully, I don't know, we'll see what we're gonna end up getting, I guess, out of this. So who knows? But take care, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.